accidentally noticed a treasure hidden in a stone on the ground. So I went over and asked the cleaning lady nearby if she could sell me that stone. She smiled and said she found it by the road and told me to just take it. I picked up the stone and went straight to find the general's daughter. When she saw me handing her a shabby stone, she looked confused. I told her, "This is a priceless treasure. It can be given as a gift to the king." Everyone there laughed at me, thinking I was crazy. Even she smiled and said, "Why would the king want a shabby stone?" I seriously explained to her, "This stone is worth at least $30 million, but because I urgently need money for my mother's surgery, I'm willing to sell it to you for $3 million. Just then, a doctor said I was treating everyone like fools. He even demanded that the general punish me. The general angrily scolded me and ordered me to throw the stone away. I didn't argue with them. Instead, I fetched a bucket of water and washed the shabby stone in it. Suddenly, it started to shine with a dazzling light. Only then did everyone realize the stone was extraordinary. When I took the stone out of the water, it instantly transformed into a glittering golden statue. Everyone was speechless with amazement. The general immediately recognized it as the ancient emperor's imperial jade seal. He offered $30 million on the spot to buy it. Without hesitation, I sold it to him. A few days later, I was invited by the general to attend the king's banquet, but I suddenly noticed that the king was surrounded by a dark aura. However, a wealthy man next to me didn't believe me, and even accused me of cursing the king. Yet, I accurately described the king's symptoms. The king decided to let me give it a try. I took an empty bowl and wrote a spell in the air, sucking the curse out of the king's body. Soon, the king felt his illness had been cured, but just as everyone was celebrating, the king suddenly coughed up blood and fainted. The rich man immediately accused me of harming the king. The guards believed him and ordered their men to restrain me. In this critical situation, I quickly activated my superpower, X-ray vision, and discovered that the curse's power still remained in the king's head. I urgently asked for silver needles from those around me, intending to completely remove the curse, but the guards no longer trusted me and refused to let me get close. Seeing that the king was about to miss the best treatment time, I snatched a weapon from a guard and threatened them to bring me the silver needles. Faced with the threat, they quickly handed the needles to me. Without hesitation, I firmly inserted 3 silver needles into the king's body, but there was no sign of the king waking up. Everyone began to think I was a fraud and that I had harmed the king. They decided to execute me on the spot. Just at that moment, the king finally woke up. He was extremely grateful to me, not only giving me $100 million for the treatment, but also deciding to let me marry the princess. Life is always full of surprises. If you enjoyed this, remember to subscribe. Next time, I'll take you into more exciting world.